fought well for one so unmatched. Total power to weapons. Look time.
Mayhem.
For Best defense is a good offense.
Well done.
Hey everybody, Urik here from the Urik Show, along with a new build for Fenix that is not currently out on Icy Veins, and I suggest you try it before they do some changes to Fenix, and you will be not displeased, I promise. This build has many hopes and dreams, and it is definitely got high risk, high reward, but it is also, just like my Asthma and build, where in stages it gets stronger, it gets better, and you will, I promise, it is worth your time. Now, before we get into it, we are definitely going to be calling this the Arsenal Synergy build, and I know that many people do not use that ability because it seems like a complete waste of time. Of course, because what is it? Advanced targeting gives more basic attack damage. This is true. This is without a doubt true. But the fact that Phase Bomb gets sincerely buffed so much is making it definitely worth your time. So let's go over this build now. We're definitely calling it the Arsenal Synergy build because we're building from that. After hitting 3 enemy heroes with basic attacks 3 times with repeater cannon, the next basic attack of Phase Bomb deals 175% more damage and splashes in a 50% larger area. This is really huge. If none of you know how huge, I'm gonna let you know. You know about the size of Asmodan's Globe of Annihilation impact crater that it hits for? About that, it is that big. It is huge, and it is definitely worth your time. And why do I say that? Well, I say that because it does insane amount of damage. Your base attacks with repeater cannon on players will do 78 damage at level 1. Arsenal Synergy will do 303 damage from Phase Bomb after those 3 hits. And it's not to one target, it's to everything. It splashes that much. It is that much damage. It's not split up or anything. The one target doesn't take more and everything takes less. No, it is everything takes 303. Plus 4% with level. It is insane. I'm sure you saw it on the little mini clip before the video started, but it is crazy. Now we're going to buff it even more, which is going to help you get more kills. It's going to help you gain movement speed. No, we're not going to be doing target acquired. Definitely not going to be doing that. I mean, it's a great choice, but I don't think it's a really good choice for what we're going to go be doing, because we want to be able to move movement speed forever, essentially. And you're saying, well, that's not possible. There's no way to move forever. Well, there is now. Emergency protocol. Gain movement speed when shield depletes. And this is really good and strong. It gives you 25% movement speed for 5 seconds. Now, at level 7, it's going to synergize well with another ability where you get, and it's also 5 seconds. And I think you know what I'm talking about. But before we get to that, Emergency Protocol is great for pressing the advantage on the enemy and retreating, because it gives you that chance to regenerate your shields. Now, for the most part, you're going to use it for retreating until you get to level 13, when you will be pressing your advantage with it. And I'll tell you why. But first, we're going to level 7. Divert power to weapons. This is so strong. The damage calculation is crazy. I mean, you've seen it right there on the video screen. I mean, you can't get any stronger than that. Plus, it triggers the level 4 talent, Emergency Protocol. So you're getting movement speed and increased basic attack damage, all for 5 seconds. That's stout. That is really good and strong. That's providing you a lot of DPS, a lot of push, a lot of minion wave clearing for the price of 1 with 2 ability. Next up, I'm going to go with Plant Cracker, and there's a reason why, and I will tell you why right before I tell you what Purification Salvo does not do. It does not target anything other than players. That is its weakness. It targets everything else but players. Planet Cracker will target minions, mercenaries, and bosses. And it can definitely turn the tide of any battle. Especially if your enemy is being focused on and you need that to deny them a way to get out. It is definitely worth your time and effort, except for heroes like Genji, Hanzo, who can jump over it, or people that can burrow under it, or definitely get out of situations where that is too hairy. But for most players who don't have that kind of ability and have to wait for it to run through and the player can kill them, it is definitely worth it. So we'll always be choosing Planet Cracker no matter what, until something gets done with Purification Salvo where it's going to make it the most maximum choice. But for now, Planet Cracker is the greatest choice in the game. Now, with that being said, Auxiliary Shields is where we're going to be in level 13, and this is where it plays a huge part with your level 4 and level 7 talents. Essentially, permanently reduces Fenix maximum health by 10%, but increases shield capacitors by 20%. And basic attacks regenerate shields equal to 15% of the damage done. And I'm going to tell you right now, this is really strong with Phase Bomb. The 15%, so if I'm at level 20 and I'm hitting for 500, whatever 15% of that is, plus everything that got hit by it, is regenerating a huge amount of shields. And now, when I buff it with my level 7 Divert Power to weapons, it's even more. And depending on your situation where your shield is going to be constantly running out or being filled up, you're going to stay in that 25% movement speed no matter what, gaining ground and not having to worry about it being on cooldown because it has no cooldown. You're just going to be always regenerating, getting into shields. It's that powerful. I mean, I don't know how else to describe it. You've seen on the video how much shield power I generate. It is insane. It is crazy. And, well, you know what? Without you going back and looking at it, let's go ahead and look at this. That's insane right there. You can't say that's not insane. That is strong. Especially if it's just on a player. It's just a little bit of shield for a player, but it's a lot of shield for a player building and minions. Oh my god, it's almost instant, fully recharged. Can't say it's not worth it. Especially if you're in constant combat and your level 7 talent's coming back up on cooldown and you worried on any other talent build you pick where you have no shields, but then at level 13 you pick the auxiliary shields and you have shields, you can spin it again and still come out getting all your shields back. It's unbeatable. Rapid shield recharge, you have to worry about your healer dying. For auxiliary shields, you don't have to worry. So for level 16, we're going to buff our damage even more. We're going to go offensive candidates versus the other two, because you're doing 6% more damage to your target's maximum health every third basic attacks with repeater cannon. And repeater cannon is pretty fast already. And it's going to be doing more damage every third shot. That's not too bad. That's a nice trade-off for photonic weaponry or arsenal overcharge, which arsenal we're not going to be using because we're not having to worry about ability cooldowns. Because our ability cooldown is 0 with weapon modes. Is 0. We just swap in and out. And photonic charge is dependent on if you have shields or not. But we're going to be swapping in and out of shields so it can trigger off, but it can trigger back on instantly. I mean, it's all whatever you want to do with that, but offensive candidates will definitely help you out in your lane pushing capabilities and hero harassment, and will also probably get you some kills out there really efficiently. And then we're going finally into level 20. Hands down, Singularity Charge definitely makes your level 16 talent worth it now, because now you're going to be getting almost 12% out of it with 3 seconds because of Singularity Charge increasing attack speed to 100% more. And your Phase Bomb grants 1 more attack range, making you even more stronger than before. Because now you have 1 more range and you can use it as harass now. You don't have to get so close with it to do anything. And especially if it's an advancing wave of, let's say, a Zergling pack or players with minions and mercenaries where you can launch that and get away with it. Or, if you want to make it even more crazy, blink into the enemy, get your charge, retreat out, hit the Phase Bomb 1 more time. It's pretty stout, I promise you. It's the craziest DPS pool that I have ever created for a character, and it's very, very strong. There's almost no weakness for it. The only weakness is, and I hate to say it, is if you get focused. If you get focused, you're done. I promise you. They can, but if you're getting focused, then you start playing it like Azmodan. You need to start playing it like Azmodan. Stay back from the enemy and make a appearance, kind of like Jaws, where he would surprisingly be there and just inflict chaos. And there's multiple ways to inflict chaos. We have a level 10 talent that's going to help us do it from long ranges. Just like Azmodan. We can just inflict damage wherever we want to suppress an enemy, to destroy an enemy, to make them retreat. He has so many abilities, and I'm surprised no one has found this yet. I'm surprised Icy Veins did not consider it. But I guess it was overlooked. Anyway, guys, this is my Fenix Arsenal Synergy build. Let's see that damage meter one more time. Ooh. Can you beat that? I don't know if you can. I mean, that's insane. And let's do this. Ooh, look. Looking for the finisher. Oh my god. Of course, that's against the AI, but you can do that on players too. Blink out of their way. You know where they're at. Fire the the cannon. Kill them instantly. Get you a kill. I mean, it's crazy how great it is. I'm rambling now, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you ranked the video really good. Tell me what you think about it, your dislikes, your likes. Try the build out. Tell me if you like the build. I'm sure you won't be displeased with it. If you're in a group of people, like 5, you will be the top damage player no matter what. You'll be over 100,000. I promise you, depending on your player versus player build. Player versus player battles.
I wanna shoot, baby.